with a great pistol headshot early on. And now Fnatic, they feel like the time is up and they've got to go quick here. And they're going to trade frags once again. It's another headshot from Forest before he finally dies to Dennis.
But it leaves it in a 3-on-3. He did actually end up doing some damage. So now it's going to be friberg looking for that flank from Electric. He's not going to get it. It's going to be flusha to shut him down. And a man advantage now for Fnatic going into the hole. Get right, trying to get lucky through the smoke. He's not going to find it. And allu trying to come in from Link gets caught. It is now going to be the clutch man himself. 1v2. Stats in this kind of situation are ridiculous for Get Right. He can pull this off, but the crossfire is excellent right now for Fnatic. And if one peeks, there's the shoulder, there's the commit, and they're going to commit at the same time. No, they're just playing with the manners. They're just toying with Get Right. And it's going to be flusha to find the final kill and secure that pistol round for Fnatic on the T side.
Yeah, I mean, nice position for Fnatic at the end there, and they would have had to screw that up pretty badly, I think, for Get Right to get away with it. That situation changes so much if he has a smoke. You know, if he can put a smoke up on the bomb and maybe try and do it, and maybe, you know, smoke off one entrance or anything like that. It wasn't going to be the case. I mean, so a good start here for the Fnatic team. They buy 2 UMPs, a Mac-10, and 2 AKs. So a little bit of respect, at least, for NiP here. And they are up against the Scout.
Yeah, UMP is not too bad. Out of the SMGs, does the most damage to armor, so it's a safe choice. You can tap with it, you can go long range. So they are going for a bit of a catch-all sort of strategy here, Fnatic. They aren't overcommitting to the SMGs because they have a couple of rifles to back it up and the nades as well. Get Right with the Scout, gets forced off of Alley, but he does have Xizt there to back him up. And so now, well, Fnatic are really just pacing this. They're taking their time. They aren't going for the disrespectful approach, which would be to just rush out onto a site and get the job done.
Yeah, and I think maybe Fnatic have been sort of popped on the nose enough time this tournament that they feel like, you know, we shouldn't be playing like that, or not right now anyway. A little bit of damage already being dished out, actually quite a fair bit of damage here to JW, who's one of the guys carrying an AK around, so gotta be careful with that. Flusha, what was that? Is that Forest just starting up the ladder? And look at allu hitting these shots here. That's gonna be a kill. JW goes down. Get Right finishing one off with a scout kill, and olofmeister taking down Xizt. What a great name. It's going to be Get Right taking down flusha, and what a deagle shot there from friberg to drop KRIMZ. It's now all on olof. He's got the bomb right in front of him, but he's in a 1 versus 2. And friberg still has armor as well.
And he's only got 10 seconds left on this clock. 13, 12, it's counting down. He's going to pick up that bomb, and he is going to make the mad rush towards that B side, it looks like. friberg expecting him to come in through Link, though. This might catch him off guard. And yes, olofmeister, he's not going to have the time to get the job done.
The fact that he stopped to shoot might have actually made the difference.
The fact that he had that Mac-10 out, yeah. Maybe
yeah, if he just run with the knife, he probably would have had the time.
So close, and that's heartbreaking for Fnatic.
But a big win for NiP, and it's an interesting start here. If you guys, you see a little pop-up there, Twitch merch partner there, definitely go and scroll down on your Twitch page and you can go check it out. Raffle for some t-shirts with some signs and everything, definitely go and check that out. Now, they do buy Tech 9s and 1 Galil as well. A deagle on Dennis. Fnatic don't want to give it up just yet. They want to keep fighting.
They don't want to let NiP get too far ahead economically. Forest trying to pull a JW here on Dennis, and it's not going to work. JW famous for sitting in Pop Dog with that Swag 7 up close, looking for the shoddy kills, looking for that extra money. Forest not going to be able to pull it off this time, unfortunately for him. But this is still a solid setup here for NiP. Get Right's going to be pushing close to main, looking to see if he can't catch somebody off guard. JW is holding around the angle here. And so does Get Right realize this? He's not... It's really risky for him to push up too close. He might get caught by the timing.
Yeah, well, you gotta be careful playing this close. I mean, for Forest to go down is one thing, but now they're gonna make sure they don't lose anybody else. And friberg is gone to KRIMZ. Get Right up on top. He actually doesn't quite get the kill. Jumping and shooting, and Dennis hits the shot mid-air. What a ridiculous shot. Xizt back here, ready to put in a little bit of work. As the FAMAS out, still looking for the second kill. It's not gonna happen. Ain't no sunshine for Xizt. He goes down.
Yeah, you gotta find some good DMX quotes now, bro.
That's what I'm doing, man.
I mean, I can't believe it took him that long. Has he ever used that handle before? I can't even remember.
No, I haven't seen it before.
Xizt.
I like it, though.
You guys, well, go and Google DMX if you want to know. But there we go. So, man, this is such a back-and-forth game right off the bat, though. The fact that Fnatic managed to actually win after losing the pistol, or after losing the follow-up after the pistol, that is. And now friberg, he's holding that angle with the dig. He's going to spot one man going past. Not going to get any more information than that, however. Get right holding close to Popdog is a little bit more valuable in case Fnatic were running around there. He might have heard a few steps, and we do have an extra man rotated over. That's allu with the P250. Smoke coming in is probably going to be a bit of a signal here, and yeah, the rotation is going to come out for NiP.
Nice smoke, Fnatic. friberg in the back lines here with a deagle in hand, looking for the shot. Get right has gone down. friberg has gone down too. Got Xizt here in the back line, and JW is going to drop him. He goes down immediately after, though. Olaf in a good position here, and allu actually almost getting a chance there because of the team flash that went in. That was a bit scary. Forest will be alone, and now they know where he is as well. That's a very bad thing for Forest. He's going to end up dropping, so not a flawless round for Fnatic, but they're bringing it back here.
Yeah, this is, yeah, they are going to get control now of the situation. What needs to happen here for NiP is that they just need to calm down and stop thinking so much about this match. You know, the way the Forest made it sounds like, okay, well, you know, we can't end the year without a win. And I don't even acknowledge that right now. This is just a best of 3. This is a quarterfinal match. This is a group stage match. This doesn't matter. It's a match like any other. Put it out of your head. Put that cup out of your head and just focus on getting the job done. So, because Fnatic right now are going into this, they expect to win, and they know that they can win. It's not a mental battle for them so much. So right now, this is a pretty straightforward round. Nothing too crazy happening here. A hard eco coming out for NiP, and a single kill will go their way onto JW, but not a huge loss for Fnatic. They have the rifles, and they have the momentum right now. It's going to be up to, well, I want to say the Swedes, but they're all Swedes here, apart from allu. It's going to be up to NiP now in this next round here to actually get something done.
You see some wrist flicking going on there, warming up those hands a little bit here. And Fnatic, I mean, in spite of the good return from NiP early on, it's still the dark side, the Sith side here that's ruling. olofmeister with the AWP. Forest close range, and they're going to trade kills, but in the corner hiding, and this might not be immediately obvious to Olaf, who you see sort of forgetting about it, and well, X gonna give it to you. Olaf goes down, and KRIMZ and flusha are now gonna be left at a 2 versus 4, so a good little trick there by Forest and Xizt to just team up and mind game olofmeister essentially. He has no idea there's someone else hiding there. Get right, very nearly getting the kill. One more bullet would have done it.
Flush it down to 3 HP. They're trying to rotate around to the B side. friberg in position. Long spray there, but he manages to get the job done and take out KRIMZ. And now it's going to be down to flusha with that 3 HP. He could sneak onto the site, but he is trying to turn this into a winnable situation for himself. If he just tried to go for the plant, friberg could have swarmed him with so little HP. He couldn't really afford to take a fight close quarters. So nice recovery there by NiP in that key round. They actually managed to keep 3 players alive as well, so this means that they'll get drops. They should have a much better nade count, as we can see here, and this is where life gets a little bit easier for NiP. That last round was a little scary. They didn't have all the nades, they didn't have all the kits, they didn't have all the utility that they would like. Now they can be fully prepared to shut Fnatic out, and you can see that already with an incendiary going down, making it difficult for JW to get out early to try and sneak in behind the trains and get some aggression going over on that A site.
7th round in, and NiP need to continue this win streak here. That was an interesting grenade that could get right down to 63, but Forest going to end up following up with a kill on KRIMZ, so still not too bad. He's on 1 health though. They've got to be careful NiP. They need to win these rounds with a lot of people surviving. They need like 4 or 3 people at least to live, and then they need to put Fnatic back on an eco. Otherwise, this is not going to be good.
You want that OG train play, right? Get that economy rolling and then just steamroll the T's, just make sure that you get 10 rounds, 12 rounds on the CT side. If NiP actually pull off that scoreline, it's going to be a fantastic first half for them, but it is going to be key to keep everybody alive. And so far, things are going fairly well. Not sure if olofmeister could have spotted the man all the way back by alley there. It is Xizt just waiting to see if he's going to have anybody to greet. Instead, it is going to be a straightforward push. 2 players out of train, or out of main, rather, and there it is. olofmeister manages to take out Get Right up close. Forest boosted up in sniper. 1 shot on the window is all it is. And then it's double kill for Forest, making a triple throughout the round.
So still lurking back there. He might need to be put into play very soon. It's now a 2-on-2. And Xizt is not actually moving forward right now. His teammates definitely need him. He's going to come up from behind and take down JW. And now it's a 1-on-1 Xizt versus flusha. And flusha's currently got the double kill. Xizt crab walking into the site with the M4. He knows the angle. He's going to spray. Almost gets the kill down to 12 health. But instead, it's flusha with a triple. And a big round here for Fnatic. A big win for them. And that's going to be important. Going into the later rounds here, NiP's economy probably not quite strong enough to survive that stuff there. It's a good boost there on Pop Dog as well. KRIMZ, I mean, could have definitely had that kill on Forest.
That's what happened. allu robbed him. I see. Thought that Forrest got 3, could have swore he did, but allu ended up robbing him before that. But this is, worst case scenario, this is like a horrible situation for the Manders. Because we're talking about it's so important. You need to get the money on CT side to be able to afford to get the nades, to get the rifles, everything. They win a round, they lose a round, they get hard reset, and now NiP back to pistols. Instead, it's going to be Fnatic generating that momentum, getting that economic advantage. Nice shot there by KRIMZ to take allu off of the train close to main. So now his teammates can get out. olofmeister taking advantage of that situation immediately, even being willing to take the fight with Xizt, despite the fact that Xizt had the deagle. That deag headshot is always a risk. olofmeister, he laughs in the face of those odds.
Yeah, no problem there. I mean, maybe a little bit too much spam going in for it for Xizt as well. Kind of seemed like it.
Flusha is the one that's really rocking right now, though. Leading the charge, clutch rounds, getting a lot of kills. I mean, he's up to 10 frags now so far. Nice shot there by Dennis in the end. Hard shot to hit, but he gets it. It's, you know, all the focus is on this man here. You know, all the talk going into these matches. I mean, no surprise when he manages to get the opening frag, yeah. But Flusha is also playing very consistent, solid CS right now, it seems, for Fnatic.
Absolutely, and at a 6-2 scoreline. I don't think this is quite what NiP were hoping when they ended up on this map. I think maybe they were expecting a bit more early on here. Their economy, you can tell, still not in a very good spot, but they can sort of afford to buy some of this here. Oh, flashbang from KRIMZ. Yeah, that's better underhand throw, and that's going to be good. Goes straight on down, and yeah, there's enough to get Forest back at least, and I can almost tell Fnatic have been watching some videos on this map. So
yeah, you almost wonder why they don't, you know, why this is getting banned out all the time. They're looking pretty comfortable on the map right now. I mean, they haven't done anything super crazy as far, you know, like technical execution, but they have had some good pop flashes, like you just saw there. They've gone for some boosts as well. Little gimmicky plays that, you know, catch NiP off guard.
Smoke that goes into connector on the B-bomb side as well.
That's awkward. That could have been nice, but team flash there stops Get Right from actually pushing into A main. He would have run into 3 players, so he might have been a little unhappy with that, but he still gets a kill on Dennis to start. And the follow-up, no, KRIMZ is there to bring it back, but Get Right, he's just wrecking 3 kills somehow with the UMP.
It's definitely not bad. Now they're in a 2-on-2. They could still do this. It's allu and friberg that are left right now, and JW is very low on health. Another problem here is the clock. 30 seconds is now what's left for Fnatic to try and get this round home, and they do also, if they get this round, the NiP are back economically to square one, and friberg, there it is. I guess the 3rd time is the charm. How many times did he double check that?
Like, no. Saw the rifle barrel the first time, and you're like, okay, and then, yeah.
If we can get that in slow motion, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, big round for NiP, preventing the otherwise, the eco that would have been, keeping themselves floating a little bit longer. To bring up the scoreboard, though, what's the money like for Fnatic? It's not very good. I mean, it's not good for NiP either, but yeah, this is a pivotal round in the first half here.
Again, this is now NiP making good use of those nades to start. Nice bank nade straight onto JW, drops him down to 62. That's just, you know, letting him know that we are holding this aggressively. We are getting close to pop. We're getting close to main. So Fnatic have to think twice about trying to rush out there early. Don't want to be overextending themselves too much. Now they're finally actually making some noise over here on the B site, making sure that friberg doesn't get too comfortable. Fnatic, that is. Well, Get Right again. Long spray from him, and he's not going to find the shot. Instead, it's Dennis taking his face off, and Dennis with the double takes out Forest as well. KRIMZ on the B site catches friberg in the wrong place at the wrong time. And allu, the timing couldn't be worse. He unscopes just as the man literally walks into his crosshair.
Wow, how do you get back in this? Xizt in the back line alone goes down to all of it. It's a flawless round here for Fnatic, and I don't even know what to say, really. Like, this is a disappointing round for NiP in the sense that not a single one of these situations it seemed like they had any chance for refragging anything, right? If you lose your fight, that's it. No one can come in and help you out, right? They don't have any kind of like clever setups where at least there's a crossfire, at least someone else should be picking up the kill. You remember like earlier they had on Ivy, right, with Xizt hiding in the corner. At least there was some thought into that. If Get Right dies there, which he does, then that's it. You know, the A-bomb side's open.
And well, he's going back to that similar position now. I mean, he has invested in Kevlar. That's why he wants to try and force a fight, take a bit more of a fight, just because he can actually afford to. His aim won't be compromised if he takes a body shot. They are still just patiently playing it. And now JW, yeah, no nades there to stop him. He's going to walk out onto that A site. flusha, Dennis, everybody getting a piece of the action right now for Fnatic and Forest. Tries to tap with the CZ, you know, it's a little frustrating to see. That's a machine gun. You gotta think of it like a machine gun for us. Just go for the mad spray. Look at how
he made
flusha
it
does
work
it.
yesterday. Yeah, and some pretty insane headshots with tabbing with the Xizt, but not just yet, not just yet. I mean, at 8-3, this is turning into a pretty devastating first half for NiP. They're back to pistols as well. Fnatic are doing a very fine job at the moment here. This is going to be a tough game, it seems like. The second map is Dust 2, which NiP are very good at playing, but still, you've got a question.
Nice trap, though, here laid by NiP. flusha not overextending. He will go ahead for a bit of a repeat with the spray. Xizt down to 4 HP, and Forest getting caught out in the open. Get right, even taking some damage, but that's over here on the A site. And he's going to get dunked by JW. So, yeah, Fnatic, no reason for them to commit to the B site once they figure out the stack is there, and JW even catching them as they try and rotate back towards that A site. So nothing working for NiP in this round, despite them actually setting a pretty nice trap up. Just didn't work in the end. flusha, is he really...
He wants that. He's so ready.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a shame. And, oh man, heartbreaking for DM Xizt.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's got to be some sort of conversation going on in NiP. Xizt trying to make everyone fall in line, saying, you know, you're gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Just can't deal with it, I reckon.
Is it Xizt saying that or Forest at this point?
It's got to be DM Xizt, you know. It's got to be. Right. I think Mendetta's keeping a count on Twitter about, you know, how many references we can get in there.
I mean, this is all on you, dude, because you just used the one reference that I was saving. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know DMX enough after that.
I'll keep going. I promise. Double up setup for NiP. This is a strategy we've seen them come back to every once in a while, not just on this map, but on other maps too, to try and see if they can sort of bring back a pretty tough situation. Right now, the best they can do is 9-6, but KRIMZ is going to open up with the B-bomb side and take down friberg. It is a fantastic start here for Fnatic and almost get right with the kill. flusha down to 2 health. Prody doesn't make him any less mad, so as a result, he's going to send KRIMZ in to do his killing instead, and he picks up a 1-kill sprays, and it's a headshot on Xizt as well, and KRIMZ looking for a bit more. Not quite going to get it. It's allu and Forest, 2 AWPs left, and I'm not sure how they're going to possibly retake that A-bomb site with it.
You know, I mean, especially because KRIMZ is doing such a fantastic job of blocking allu, and he will fall in the end. allu finally removing the man before he can get that ace. Well, that ace.
At least the quad.
At least the quad. Yeah, that was on the table. Man, it's just so scary, this guy. KRIMZ, he's just so consistent for Fnatic. You know, you're talking about flusha, you're talking about olaf, but those guys do a lot of peaking, right? You know, it's like they'll have a big start or a big game, but KRIMZ is just so consistent across the board. Every game, he just seems to be doing work for this team. You can always rely on him. He's your rock. And what we can rely on right now is that, again, NiP, their economy, just, they don't have any. Oh, get right. He hasn't had the best of luck so far with the nades either. Not necessarily on this map alone, but yesterday as well. A little bit frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, this is a pistol round. Well, basically, an eco round here for NiP. They really don't have too much going for them, so Fnatic figure out that it's a stack over on the A side, or at least that they're holding defensively on the B site and walk right out there, free to get the bomb plant. friberg will find a dig shot onto flusha. But this is still just, yeah, Fnatic marching on to a victory here. They've got 10 rounds on the T side of Train in their first half, and they're set up to get an 11-4 best case scenario for NiP. Although, with the kind of bye that NiP will have going into our last round, I suppose anything is possible. We'll see.
It's back to Xizt here. Almost is no best case scenario, but I mean, get a kill, steal an AK. I think that's what you hope to do in a situation like this one, but that wasn't going to happen. Fnatic, yeah, they are showing up, and seems like NiP definitely isn't right now. There isn't anybody we can point to. I mean, Forest yesterday was definitely the man, and you know, you have to at least have Forest, and then preferably if you can get right as well.
Now they go into Forest is the one that really struggles though. With well, okay, we can talk about this a little bit later because it is a very fast execute onto the A site here.
Wow, yeah, Xizt had an auto sniper as well. No coverage from the main entrance into the A courtyard here. Get right up on the bomb train as well, looking for the spray. Gets one, sprays on a second. recommits to that angle, and that's going to be a good double kill for him. Now flusha charging through, Tech9 out. He's going to go down. That's a triple for Get Right. And JW going to be alone. Shouldn't be able to make it out, but he does have the bomb and a lot of time.
Yeah, that's just Get Right holding on. I mean, flusha tried to get the punish in there. Solid replay there from Get Right, basically managing to back off, change up the angle, and not get overwhelmed by that Tech9. But I do feel like Forrest is the one who really does a lot. He's like the spirit animal of NiP. In a way, he's always the one trying to talk them back up, trying to get them going, and I think he's doing the majority of the calling these days as well. So, I mean, it's just a lot on Forrest, and it's a lot to ask of the man who's basically just... It seems to be, you know, your linchpin when it comes to actually getting kills in this server. Yesterday, that's what we saw from him. That's what led to the big win that got them into the grand finals.
JW, a little bit careful here. Obviously knows that one guy is on that side because that's where the Molotov came from. But now he has to sort of, at least soon he has to commit to it. There's only 15 seconds left. Spots out the one person. Trying to fall back around. I mean, it's the 15th round, so he kind of has to go for the win here anyway. Trying to take the fight. He hits a headshot on friberg. What the hell is this? 4 seconds left. He's out of time, and he can't win the round any longer. He's going to get the one kill in there, but that is it. Forrest staying in the back lines there. That was a nutty shot that he got the first one.
Dude, we're seeing these all day, right? Magic with the one over and Sewers on B, overpass earlier. Now that shot from JW. It's like these guys are just skating all over the place. We're going to see, this is just admirable work here, though, by Get Right. That is the key play right there. He stops one flanking maneuver from Fnatic that was looking to just backstab the defense on that site. With Get Right managing to do that work, that was the round. Those are that's where you really have to wonder, you know, why haven't they been able to deliver that more often here in the first half? NiP, yes, they're light on nades. They're making it difficult, or they don't have the economy to really help themselves. So it comes down to the rifle work. And if Get Right's capable, he's showing us in the 15th round that he's capable of doing that. Why is it only up until the 15th round that we actually see it from him? I mean, he had that one round with the UMP, but it's been a very quiet round so far.
This is friberg doing the double. He checks once, twice, and then he goes back the third time. Dangerous game being played by friberg.
Yeah, a little bit. He's actually just making it interesting, you know, putting on a show. He knew the guy wasn't going to turn around. He's just messing with you all on the stream. God, friberg.
Well, if NiP are just playing games, then now is a good time to stop because they're down 11-4 here. It's only the first map, but it is a map that they sort of should be playing better than Fnatic at any rate, and that's not what we've been seeing so far. They got to win the pistol round, and they got to do a lot more than that, and Fnatic have 2 HE grenades, NiP a little bit more of an explosive strat coming out here, 3 out of Pop Dog, 2 coming out of Ivy. They're going to try and sandwich and crunch this bomb side, and olofmeister already replying, he's taking down one. KRIMZ not going to get that kill. Olof picking up with another headshot here, and friberg with a double of his own. Now it's back into a 3-on-3. Olof, third kill coming in. Is he really looking for the USPS ace here in this round? I mean, he's certainly setting up for it. Long-range fight, that's the kind he really wants. And NiP are now zoned out. It's a 2-on-2, but they're really far back here and taking fight that they shouldn't be. If they run back here, flusha's ready and waiting. Destroys the ace for Olof, but friberg is going down, and it's all on Xizt here alone. You know, 1 versus 2. He may be a rough rider, but he's still going to go down. Olof with a quad kill. And that's going to be it.
What can you do but shake your head when you see Olaf play like this? Like, what can you do? NiP, they had the momentum. They got the drop on JW. Nice double peek over at alley. That's a clever play from NiP. Even if one of them gets taken out, maybe the other one gets the refrag. They peek together. They're looking to just get that instant kill. They nearly do it. JW gets dropped down to, like, you know, single-digit HP right off the bat. And you're thinking, okay, great. They pressure on this NiP. They just start building it up. But if Olaf is hitting shots like that, you can have the right strat, but he just wrecks your whole team, and he just keeps on going as well. 5th kill in the row for him so far in this half. KRIMZ going to get a nice spray down on the friberg. olofmeister, 6th kill. And let's see if we can find Forrest eventually, but it will not be him. Dennis instead will be the one doing the job. And you just see that cheeky grin on flusha. You know what's up.
You see, you know, compared to Vugo, who yesterday had his, you know, hand in his face and was looking disappointed, today, you know, his troops are doing a lot better, and obviously, as a result, he's looking a little bit more excited, so that's good news as well. Yeah, this is looking like a really quick victory here for the Fnatic team. flusha did say it in that pre-interview, didn't he? You know, yesterday, we were at 1 in 4 people even playing the game. The rest of us were doing really badly. Today, you know, we're going for like 3 out of 5 at least, and that should be enough to beat NiP. I think that was a sort of an accurate prediction. Well, look at KRIMZ here. I mean, he's out for blood.
Yeah, that's a nice nade. The timing. And yeah, and then KRIMZ with the MP9 backstab. Turns away, but now 1, 2, 3, 4. He spots them all. And he's gonna wreck them all. No, GetRight's got something to say about it. Nice timing from GetRight. He saves it a little bit, at least at the end there.
Not too bad. The rest obviously have still been found out, and they don't have a lot to fight back with, but I guess it is preferable other than letting, KRIMZ get a quad kill with the SMG. That wouldn't be good.
And lo and behold, doesn't this bring a tear to your eye, Anders? JW.
Yeah.
And Pop Dog with the shotty. Boom. Sit down, GetRight. I mean, there were some parts of maps that were just like JW territory.
Yeah.
And for the very few times that Fnatic played Nuke back in the day, it was the same thing. He'd just sit over at Squeak Door with the shotgun, control that part of the map with the shotgun. He was just unique, pushing into Hut, pushing into Squeak. He turned all these games around, and he would just wreck people there. And it was the same thing on Train, except that he would even go one step further. He would take an op into Pop Dog and sit close quarters with the AWP as well. So it was either a shotty or an op. But JW is just insane when it comes to this particular part of the map. It's his territory, and GetRight learned that today. 14-4, Fnatic, 2 rounds away from securing the first map in this best-of-3 grand final here at the Fragbite Masters. And so far, well, NiP now actually have the nades for an execute, so we have to see. What are they going to bring to the table here?
Well, they've got the AKs, they've got a lot of smokes as well, and Henry's pointing out they should be tactically good on this map, so we'll see if it's going to work out. allu opening up with a headshot on flusha. KRIMZ not going to connect with that AWP shot. The bomb is still really far back, but they've left allu in the bomb site just to be a bit of a distraction, and it's working quite well. 3 people rotating in. allu, if he gets this kill, but he can't. Dennis will go down anyway to Xizt, and now the bomb is being brought into the B bomb site. Olaf is in place here, so NiP almost sort of mind gaming themselves in this round.
Yeah, but the raid boss is here. Not for long, though. How does GetRight get the timing right? He goes right through the smoke, takes out Olaf. Nice spray from him, and he's even here to catch JW, trying to push through. Fantastic so far. This is all individual play, essentially. allu with the entry, GetRight locking it down, because you just think that the raid boss has been awoken when olofmeister starts beating people up. GetRight not having any of it, and KRIMZ with the AWP is also really freaking me out. Just like, why does he have the op?
Yeah, why KRIMZ? Why on a ladder in the back of the bomb site? So many questions, so few answers, really.
Olaf, flusha, Dennis, JW. But no, it's KRIMZ opping. Could this be like some next level BM coming out of Fnatic? They're like, you know what? We don't even need to go to our primary operas to wreck you. Ah, no, okay. JW will have the op this round.
He's going to be back, yeah. allu on the other side. I mean, allu has been pretty good lately, I think, with it, whereas JW has had some inconsistency, so maybe it is a fight that the Finnish sniper could be winning. The road back for NiP so far and so long, but Forrest and allu, look at that. It was a good pop flash in from Fnatic, but clearly not good enough. JW going to be going down. olofmeister with a bit of spray there, taking down Xizt, and Olaf looking for a second kill, but not going to be able to get it. NiP too fast outside. Forrest with a triple kill as well.
Well, there we go. There we go. We're starting to see some confidence here. I mean, it does come down to them just crushing that initial push put in there by Fnatic, and that's why you see teams rarely go for that, actually, the flash into T main, because there is that gamble. There's so many angles to hide around on the T side that makes it really difficult to hit a perfect flash. Like, they just have to be standing in the perfect spot for it. And so, well, this time around you see NiP, crossfire, boom, they stop that push, get 2 kills, and from there it becomes a very difficult round for Fnatic to bounce back in.
Look at friberg.
NiP, they're doing to NiP, I mean, they're doing to Fnatic what Fnatic did to them earlier, which is wreck their money, just completely break their economy on Fnatic's side. Fnatic here on pistols.
KRIMZ has gone down. That was Xizt to open it up. friberg here covering the back lines as well. That bomb still not being planted. NiP, they're quick in the bomb site, but now, once they're here, they really slow it down. They don't want to sort of mess up and give any free kills to Fnatic. friberg is going to be good down. Xizt with a second kill here, and flusha and JW are left. So now should be a good round here for NiP. They have the equipment. They obviously have the armor as well. flusha got a bit of a smoke there. Try and see if he can maybe play around it. Xizt is right on the other side. And flusha, what is he doing? He's got the C set out instead of the AK here. That's a really scary and a little bit of a risky move as well. Comes through, takes down allu, and sprays once again. 40 seconds. Xizt gonna land the 3rd kill as well. And now JW all alone here in a 1-on-2 with about 30 seconds left. And I like this round. Xizt making his way out. GetRight gets the last kill. Xizt in that round. Really, really good job on him. It's all stop, drop, and...
no, Anders. Oh, okay. I see what you...
No, I'm not. I'm going to save it. It's got to be perfect.
Sorry, I ruined it for you there.
It's all right.
No, now I just want to say, Valve devs, where is your god now? A man with a rifle intentionally went back to a CZ over an AK to take a fight. What is this? Pistol's just too damn good. Flusha with the CZ75, just too damn good.
Some nice grenades early on from Fnatic. I kind of like that. Just making sure NiP stay honest in the main entrance there. Don't try and sneak anything in. A little bit of a spam going out from KRIMZ. And right now it's all M-Force on the Fnatic side and not a lot of equipment outside of that. Including no defuse kits here, but with that kind of opening, maybe they won't need one.
Oof. Well, GetRight's going to go ahead and let JW know. I know you're in that corner. There's no hiding. You can just sit there all you want. Rotation is actually coming out here to help JW. Perhaps Dennis could back over here. Yep, there's the flash. And now JW, he's actually going to charge in, take the fight with GetRight. He could have fell back, but instead he decides to go for it. olofmeister is rotated in, though, and now he actually manages to chime in with a nice kill onto Xizt. And it's a 3-on-3. NiP have taken a lot of damage, but they do manage to find the man advantage.
2-on-3. Very low health on allu. Very low health on GetRight as well. It's not going to be easy to try and get out of this one. Even if they have the advantage right now, they don't quite know where the rest of the Fnatic players are. And Olof gives it away by one single tap there. And now flusha alone in the back lines with 25 seconds. The big thing here is if GetRight tries to cross and he has the bomb and he goes down to flusha, that could be a very painful scenario. This is how you can lose by just one guy not having enough health here. GetRight jumps in and he actually takes the fight. And again, if he dies with just 18 seconds there, that's scary.
He lived with 3 HP as well. What? Like, long-range AK spray from GetRight, and he lives with 3 HP?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, really.
And olofmeister's definitely going to be kicking himself. You know what happened, Anders? His keyboard, his mouse probably hit his keyboard.
Oh, yeah, that could have been it.
Except that he didn't actually really
I thought you were going
so.
for another DMX reference here for some reason.
Like I said, bro, I don't know anymore.
I'm weary, I'm on the edge. I feel like people are watching me now, you know. Expecting it. We've got 4 Xizt 75s and a single P250 in play on KRIMZ as well. That means NiP've got to be careful if they get into close range here. We've all seen the kind of damage that could be done. flusha's counting on it as well. Goes right after the grenade. Hasn't even had a chance to reload yet. And he won't get one either. Xizt gonna roll into the bomb site. Forest picking up a double kill, and KRIMZ and JW are gonna be left.
Well, GetRight's there to greet KRIMZ. So JW is pushing in, but it seems like GetRight had this idea, or he understands what's coming. Yep. Goes for the peek, gets the info. Takes that fight straight up. No fear from GetRight. Single shot to the face there. He's dead at that range, so...
The last couple of rounds have been really good for NiP here. I mean, some quick calls coming out. They've been especially quick in the A-bomb site. Once they get out there, they seem to want to slow it down and then try and take some fights with Fnatic, which has been a little bit scary at times. But they have been coming out on top, and they've brought it back to 14-9. So it's actually a pretty good second half so far for NiP.
They're getting momentum. They are getting that confidence. And again, well, this is now just like default. They aren't trying to pressure early. They are trying to set up for the same trap, though. Peek together. Yeah, peek together at back alley. They're just going for this old setup. As far as Train is concerned, 2 guys outside of alley, the rest of them around main, and then JW takes Forrest's head off through the smoke. Right at the edge there. Forrest is just not having a lucky day over there. Who's there to back him as well? friberg. friberg's like, no, Forrest, I was the man supposed to die. Not you.
Take me. Oh, man. Nice boost behind electric. That's a very cheeky idea, isn't it? It's probably not an angle you're going to be expecting. You could probably flick there a little bit quick because you're going to have your crosshair there close to anyway. But for a second, you might be confused.
Just for a moment. Shot. They are pushing in, NiP. They're the ones who need to take the risk right now. You can see Xizt over here on upper trying to find one. There is a push in alley, though, but JW's in position to deal with this. He might have the right spot, but friberg with a shot is going to take him. Allu catches Dennis close, and he spots the second man as well. Great flick onto KRIMZ. But olofmeister's still alive on that side. He's got that AWP as well, and he is godlike with it. So is he actually going to be able to find that shot point blank? Allu's on Overwatch all the way up top. He's not covering the angle, though. olofmeister was hoping for a plant in the open, but he's not going to get it.
You know, flusha's sneaking in on the other side here, but Fnatic, how are they going to get back into this round? They have one flashbang, and flusha's going to put it out just now, and that might be the cue to go. Olof missing a bit of a no-scope there. flusha with a headshot on one. Now it's down to a 2-on-2, and they're sneaking in. Olof missing a kill, and somehow he's still alive. He should have been dead now. flusha getting the kill in. Bomb is out in the open. Xizt hiding in the back lines here. All he has to do is stay alive, and olofmeister gets the kill. Picks up a kit. And I think he's got just enough time for it as well. And that's going to be the round. Map point here for Fnatic. That was close to being a team kill, wasn't it?
I know. I thought he actually did. I was like, merciless, Olof. Anything for the cause. Anything for the win. We're going to get it again. It should just be like the split second. Yeah. The shot goes off. So it's all right, Olof. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Even if you won the round. Even if it was necessary. Don't worry, you can sleep easy. You can rest easy at night. All right. 6 rounds in a row for NiP. For bringing up the scoreboard, what's the most they've had so far? Well, they've had 5 in a row, so they're going to have to do a little bit better than that this time if they want to make it through. Smoke goes up, and KRIMZ really quickly in by the ladder. Again, a bit of a mind game here. They know that NiP can hear the smoke, so maybe subconsciously NiP won't be thinking, well, there's probably someone pushed through the smoke, right? Some small mind game, so that the grenade is a sign that maybe NiP are thinking just that. Yeah, he's trying to use the smoke bloom sound to cover his steps there, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time, however, I don't think it's the case, but he is still holding close right now, KRIMZ. He's got support as well from Dennis, and there's olofmeister, just as I was about to say his name. He strikes, he picks up one, KRIMZ is there, and just headshots all over the place for Fnatic. Space of 3 seconds, they get 3 headshots. NiP are now down to Xizt and Force, the last 2, and Force is trying to go for something big. He goes for that jump peek onto lower. flusha's still hanging around here, and while flusha... it just falls apart completely here for NiP. 2 rounds. 5 was the best that they could do, Anders.
Yeah, apparently so. Olof is going to get the last kill in there.
Bra job.